ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Namaste, dear friends. See, a person wants to do something, but he is not able to proceed and succeed in his task. He makes promise to someone, but after proceeding to keep the promise, within a few days the promise is broken. The person that means to do something, but his own mind stops him going further. The person is completely becomes hopeless and desperate, not knowing what to do, not knowing what is the cause of all this, that I am not able to perform any task completely. My dear friends, not only that person or this person, we are all victim of this subtle and mysterious phenomenon. Everybody suffers from this mysterious phenomenon. We are completely ignorant about the cause of all this failure on our part. Dear friends, this is the result of vasanas, vasanas, subtle impressions, dispositions. Dear friends, we are all victims of these vasanas. These vasanas are the dominant part of our destiny because we cannot proceed on spiritual path because of these vasanas. These vasanas are the part of our prarabdha karma, my dear friends. This is the most important point. They're very, very powerful. Our complete life is controlled by our prarabdha karma and these vasanas. We want to think something about God and Atma, but immediately stopped by these powerful vasanas. So, my dear friend, I am going to talk about these vasanas, how the, their origin takes place, how they are harmful, what are the various types of vasanas, and how they can be eradicated. Experience gained without rooting out all the vasanas cannot remain steady. Efforts must be made to eradicate the vasanas, otherwise rebirth after death take place. Dear friends, That's what I told you. Without these vasanas are the main deterrent factor which stop our proceeding on the path of spirituality. We cannot complete any holy task because of the interference by these vasanas. See, these vasanas are originated by repeated thoughts. These thoughts are repeated continuously and they take the form of desires. Then they are embedded on our chitta. The same thoughts being repeated continuously and takes the form of desire and then they are accumulated in our subconscious mind in the form of propensities, subtle impressions, but we will call them vasanas. Bhagwan Sri Ramana was always talking about the impact of these vasanas and how they harm us on the path of they are the main deterrent factor in our sadhana. So Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharshi often stressed the importance of removing vasanas. We call them as tendencies, subtle impressions, propensities, but we will use the word vasanas for self-realization in his talks. So dear friends, please try to listen carefully and you will realize that these are the vasanas. They are the stumbling block on our spiritual path. Not only spiritual path, in the worldly day-to-day affairs also these vasanas play a very very dominant role. So I have followed the topic from the talks with Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharshi and other Sri Ramana books on this very important topic. See, we always want to do something good, but never care for what are the stumbling blocks, what are the deterrent factors which will stop us and deter us to proceed further. So, before we proceed on a holy path, we must attack these deterrent factors. And vasanas constitute the most important deterrent factor. So, when researching vasanas, it is of importance to note that there are both good suvasanas and bad kuvasanas, and also two types of vasanas, bandha hetuhu and bhoga hetuhu. Bandha hetu is the vasana that obstructs self-realization. So this is the excerpt from Talk 385 Sri Ramana advises us like this. Vasanas are of four kinds: pure, Shuddha, impure, Malina, mixed, Madhya, good, Sat. According as the Gyanis are supreme, Vrishta, the best, Varya, better, Vara, good, with. Their fruits are reaped in three ways. Number one, of our own will, Svecha, by others' will, Parecha, and three, involuntarily, Anicca. These have been Gyanis like Gautama, Vyasa, Sukha, and Janaka. Talks with Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharshi. Talk number 13. Devotee, what are the obstacles which hinder realization of the self? Maharshi replies, they are habits of the mind. That's what I told you. These vasanas are formed by the continuous and repeated thoughts which takes the form of desires, and our whole energy and power is used up. Our energy dissipates in thinking of these desires, and they reside in our chitta, subconscious mind, in the form of vasanas. Now, talk number 28. A devotee asks, distractions result from inherited tendencies. Can they be cast off too? Maharshi says, yes, many have done so. Believe it. They did so because they believed they could. Vasanas, predispositions can be obliterated, means destroyed. It is done by concentration on that which is free from vasanas and yet is their core. See, we must have a belief system in our heart. That belief system is like this. As many people have done, many people, they have realized the self. Many people, they got liberation. So, we are also having the same Atma, same power, same energy, same grace of God. So we can also accomplish this. We can also realize the self as others have done till recently or in the ancient days, because they were also having Atma. We are also having Atma. Their Atma was omnipotent. Our Atma is omnipotent. Their Atma was omniscient. Equally, our Atma is also omniscient. Their Atma was omnipresent. Equally, our Atma is omnipresent. Their Atma was ajanma azar amar. Equally, our Atma is azar, ajanma, and Amar. So, my dear friends, have this belief system in you, in your heart, and you can remove 50% hurdle. 50% deterrent factors are destroyed by our disbelief. So, always use the affirmation, positive affirmation, and visualize that as my ancient sages could achieve self realization. They got liberated. I am also have the same potential. I am also the same Atma as they were having. So, this will give you confidence and your goalpost can be just reached with effort. So, devotee asks, how long is the practice to continue? Maharishi, practice does not confine a time limit. Practice is to continue till all the vasanas are eradicated, till success is achieved, and until yoga liberation becomes permanent. Success begets success. If one distraction is conquered, the next is conquered, and so on until all are finally conquered. The process is like reducing an enemy's foot by slaying its manpower one by one as issues out. Another important thing, my dear friends, you have to understand. Never think that somebody will come and help you. Never think some physical guru will come and help you for self realization and liberation. My dear friends, these are the hollow dreams. These dreams have been propagated by self motivated and self interested people. Many people, they have many disciples and they make fool of these disciples that I will help you in your self realization and liberation. These disciples, they spend money, they do all types of service, they stay with the physical guru for 40, 60 years, and the result is the same they started with. My dear friends, sorry to say, this is happening everywhere because please try to understand. Really, what is religion? Religion is made by man. Remember this. Religion is man made by man, having some principles laid out by man only. But spirituality is divinity. That is, that divinity you are having because you are the part and parcel of God. You have all the attributes as possessed by God, but due to ignorance, you are not aware. You are not aware. You are lacking the self attention and self awareness because you are completely living in darkness. You are always hoping some sage will come, some guru will come and he will help me and I will go for self realization and I will get liberation, my dear friend. This is not at all correct. Whatever efforts you have to carry out, you have to carry out with your own practice and own your own belief system. You have faith in your Atma. You must have faith in your Atma and do not follow the people who simply just tell that I will help you. My dear friend, a true says, a true guru will never give you false hope because one who is realized knows better that the person will pursue his sadhana of self realization with his own efforts, with his own means, and he has to fight the circumstances, may be favorable, may be unfavorable, but you have to fight with the unfavorable and utilize the favorable circumstances. So, have faith in you. Remember, you have to have faith in you. You means your Atma, not body. So very simple. This is what Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya of Sanatana Hindu Dharma says. Have faith in you. You. And you means Atma, not ego and mind. Remember. See, when we say you simply think this body is controlled by ego and mind. But my dear friend, be aware, be have self attention to your Atma, please. See, once you have faith in your Atma, another 50% hurdles are overcome. You are on the right path. On the right path. See, some people they completely spend their whole life that this person will help me, which will never materialize because there is no way that one person can. He can see one person can guide. Remember, he can guide you. And what type of guide? That he will tell you that you have full potentiality, you have full energy, full power, and God has given equal opportunity to a sage and a sinner. My dear friends, never think you are a sinner. Something is committed by fault or intentionally. Please make sure all the you know so-called sins are carried out by this body, and Atma is witness. Remember, so never dishearten. Do not fall in disparity that you are a sinner. Nothing like that. Atma of everybody, Atma of a sage, of a normal worldly person, and a so-called sinner. Atma is Atma, my dear friends. all the so-called sins or holy tasks that is done by ego and mind, Atma remains as a witness. Remember this. Atma remains as a witness. So have faith in your Atma. Once you have faith in your Atma, that means you have faith in God, because God and Atma are not distinctly separate, but the same. So, very simple thing. So, further a devotee asks, what is the goal of this process? Maharshi says, realizing the real. Now, as a person, you have your body, you have your body parts, then you have mind, that is thinking, you have your ego, that means you are identifying yourself with the body. You have your intellect, what is good, what is bad, decision making process is done by intellect. Now, if you connect this intellect with your Atma, that becomes discriminating power, that becomes the wisdom, that becomes the viveka. So, connect your intellect with the Atma and make the buddhi as viveka. So, that will help you. Then self is always, you are the self. That is the truth. How? You are not aware of this because of the veil created by the mind, created by the vasanas, created by the maya, that is the power of Brahma, and your intellect. So, once you have removed the veil created by mind, ego, intellect, and vasanas, that means you can see your Atma. Atma is seen by the pure mind, and remember, pure mind and Atma are not different. See, these things you have to understand. See, you read a book from first page to page 400, you will not find the actual clue. That is this is like, going and going. What you want to know is never revealed by a book. This is the tragedy. Because as Maharishi Ramana has told everything in a nutshell, in a very few words, because he was a true sage. He was a realized soul. Same way, Paramahansa Ramakrishna. His each and every word was true. Same way, Satya Sai Baba. You go through his discourses, you will realize that whether Maharishi Ramana or Paramahansa Ramakrishna or Satya Sai Baba, you will never find contrary statements. Never. Why? Because truth is one. Truth is absolute. There is no second. So, my dear friends, have faith in you, the most important. Until if you have the idea that somebody will come and help me, then, my dear friend, then God only will help you. And God will never help you like that. Because God and your Atma is not different. That's what we are in ignorance. We think God is residing somewhere in Kailasa, somewhere in the heaven and all, my dear friends. These are all, there is nothing reality in that. This is all fiction. Your Atma is God, your Atma is Shiva, your Atma is Vishnu. Dear, please realize this. Sit in meditation. Get up early in the morning, 3 o'clock, and sit and enjoy the bliss. Until and unless you put some effort, dear friend, these books and these videos will never help you because you yourself are having the knowledge. Your Atma is having the full knowledge of Brahma Vidya. Your Atma is having the full knowledge of Atma Vidya. Your Atma is having full knowledge of all the Upanishads. Your Atma is having the full knowledge of Vedas. Your Atma is having the some, full knowledge of these Shastras. So, dear friends, never be in a dilemma that in future some miracle will happen. No, miracle can happen only when you have to have faith in your own Atma. The day you have the real faith and real self attention and real self awareness, you are very much in the light of reality, light of realization of the self. So, have faith in you and never be under a wrong impression that so and so guru will come and help you. This is what many people they have suffered a lot. They have spent their money, they have spent their time. But what was the result? The result remains the same even after spending 30, 40, 50 years. And they remain in the same state they started with. So, dear friends, a true spiritual person, a person who is really having some sort of divinity arisen in him, he will always say, have faith in your Atma. You can do what the ancient sages and sadhus could do. That is what dear true Atma Vidya, true Brahma Vidya. So, talk number 57. Some people think that there are different stages in jnana. The self is a nitya aproksa, that is ever realized knowing or unknowingly. So what is the, dear friends, what is the nearest thing with you? There is nothing nearer and nearest than your own Atma. Because you are Atma which you have forgotten. Who is forgetting? Your mind and ego. What is forgotten? Atma. How mind and ego are originated? How they take the shape due to our ignorance, because we are taking unreality as a reality and completely forget the reality. What is unreal? Our mind, our ego, our vasanas, they are unreal. What is real? Our Atma. Our Atma is real. That's what people say. Start going from unreality to reality, then you are going to realize yourself. So the reality is your Atma. Unreality is your thought process, your mind, your ego. Now, just understand how mind takes its shape, how mind is formed. Mind is formed by the continuous thoughts arising from the self. These continuous thoughts, when are repeated continuously, this chain of thoughts is known as the mind. And the thought which is like that, i- when we, we means ego, identifies with the body, that I am this body. This thought is known as false thought. This thought is known as the basic thought. This thought is known as the false I thought. And this is your ego. Now, this controls the mind. Our whole day to day life is controlled by this ego with the help of this mind. You know, when a person sleeps, no mind, no ego, no vasana, that time only pure Atma is just acting as a witness. Mind, ego, vasanas are completely out of the picture. When we are in the state of awakening, that time this mind comes into action. This mind acts as per the dictate of the ego. So ego completely takes charge of our day-to-day life. So for sadhakas, those who are treading on the path of self-realization, we have to understand the difference between unreal mind, ego, vasanas, and all, and the Atma. Atma is real. That is Sat Chit Ananda Savrupa. Sat Chit Ananda. Existence, consciousness, and bliss. This is the basic nature of our Atma. Sat Chit Ananda. Satchidanand. That is, our Atma is the bliss. Our Atma basic nature is bliss and peace, Anand and Shanti. See, when you sit in meditation, never, Never follow the path told by people that control the mind. This is a very, you know, I do not know how people they have written books. We control. Control what? Control the mind. What is mind? Mind is non-existent. Mind is a temporary phenomenon. Anything which is non-existent and we say control it, it is not laughable. Something does not exist and you are going to put efforts to control it. And my dear friends, as I already told you, Atma is omnipotent. Atma is having infinite power. What is mind? It is a finite phenomena. It is not having the power like your Atma. Huh? So, your mind is the creation of Atma. Atma is omnipotent, having infinite power. So, you want to control your mind with what? You want to control your mind with your mind. That means a thief is made the policeman to catch the thief. Thief is acting as a policeman and want to catch the thief. So you want to control your mind with the help of mind. This is not funny. You want to control the thoughts which are produced by omnipotent Atma with the help of this non-existent mind. My dear friend, this is all. This is what called Maya. Something is not understood, something is not clear, something is mysterious, just say it is Maya. No starting, no end. Completely confusion. Person is in dilemma. So the word is manufactured Maya. Otherwise, Maya is the Shakti. Maya is the energy of God, energy of Brahma. So Brahma uses this energy for the creation, sustenance, and destruction of this world. So, dear friends, just try to understand the things, in a very, very simple. This is all very simple, but you just go reading books and books and books. You will not have any clarity. How the things can be cleared once the person knows he himself has undergone the experience. He can only tell you the clear thing. Otherwise, just start, and finally you come to the same point with ignorance, in between ignorance, and finally you are with ignorance only. So, some people think that there are different stages in Jnana. Jnana is one only. And what is Jnana? Jnana is that your Atma is real, God is real, Brahma is real, and you, your Atma and God are the same, and rest everything is unreal, asat. Your Atma and God are Sat, rest everything is Asat, unreal. So, Jnana is truth, and truth is one. The truth is your Atma is real, God is real, rest everything is unreal. This is the Jnana. So, how you will have stages in Jnana? See, this is very, I don't know how things are made, and nothing. You just start walking that you want to reach your goal post, you want to reach the destination. That destination is not traceable. Forget about the process. That goal post is missing. Your destination is missing. And you start with all, you know, complete ignorant conceptions. Jnana. Jnana is a very, very important word. Jnana means Atma and Paramatma real, and rest everything in this universe is unreal. This is what the Jnana, and how it will have stages. And this Atma is of this much value, this. How? So self is real, God is real, self and Atma are same. So this is what Jnana. Sarvana, hearing the truth, they argue, should therefore be aproxa jnana, directly experienced, and not proxa jnana, indirect knowledge. But jnana should result in dukkha nivarti, loss of misery, whereas sarvana alone does not bring it about. Therefore, they say, though approxa, direct, immediate, it is not unshaken. The rising of vasanas is the cause of its being weak and not unchanging. When the vasanas are removed, jnana becomes unshaken and bears fruit. So others say Sarvana means hearing. Sarvana is only proksa jnana by manana, reflection. It becomes aproksa spasmodically. The obstruction to its continuity is the vasana. They rise up with reinforced vigor after manana. They must be held in check. Such vigilance consists in remembering I am not the body and adhering to the aproksa anubhava direct experience which has been had in course of manana reflection. Such practice is called nididhyasana and eradicates the vasana. Then dawns the sahaja state that is jnana. The aproxa in manana cannot affect dukkha nivarti. That means removal of sorrows, loss of misery, and cannot amount to moksha. That is released from bondage because the vasanas periodically overpower the jnana. Hence, it is adridhya, weak, and becomes firm after the vasanas have been eradicated by nididhyasana, one pointedness. So, just sit for meditation alone without any interference. Nobody should come in between. No noise. Close your eyes. Sit in a normal position. Any position that is suitable as per the state of your body. Then start visualization that starting from the toes of your legs, all the negative energy is going, going upward, upward, upward. So it is passing through the calf, it is passing through the knees, thighs, then it is going upward further, your stomach, your chest, your waist, your throat, all the sense organs like your ears, nose, tongue, your eyes goes further, further, and through Sahasrar, this negative energy, negative thoughts, all vasanas, they are going out, they are going out, out, out. Have visualization like this for 10-15 minutes. You will realize a sort of current is moving upward. You will realize this within a few days and you will feel lighter, lighter, lighter. Then thank God, oh my God, I am, I am deprived of these vasanas, negative energies, negative thoughts. Then start visualization further in the opposite direction that all the positive cosmic energy, cosmic prana shakti, graces of sages, saints, and sadhus from the Devbhumi Himalayas is entering into my body through Sahasrar. Slowly, slowly it is moving downward, 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 passing through the Jnana Chakra, Ajana Chakra, further going downward, passing through the Vishuddha Chakra, passing further through Anahat Chakra, then going further downward, passing through the Manipur Chakra, further going down through the Swadhisthana Chakra, and finally passing through the Mooladhara Chakra and going further, further, and further. Each and every cell of our body is filled with vital force, positive cosmic energy, prana shakti, ananda, and peace. Dear friend, this visualization will help you definitely. Then you can start saying like this: as my all nerves like Ida, Pingla, and Susmana are refined, purified, and the path is clear for rising of the Kundalini Shakti. Now, slowly and steadily, the Kundalini Shakti is rising from the Mooladhara. It is going upward through Sushmana Nadi. It is going through Swadhisthana Chakra, then through Manipur Chakra, further going upward through Anahat Chakra, further going through the Vishuddha Chakra, through Ajahn Chakra, and through Sahasrar. So, how this visualization and use positive affirmations. Then my Annamaya Kosa is purified and revitalized, reactivated. My Pranamaya Kosa is purified, reactivated, and refined. My Manomaya Kosha is refined, purified, and reactivated. My Vijnanamaya Kosha is refined, purified, and reactivated. And Anandamaya Kosha is reactivated, refined. Dear friends, these things you have to do yourself and you can do it. There is nothing is going to harm you, nothing is going to deter you because you are the real Atma. You are the part and parcel of Brahm. You are the part and parcel of God, my dear friends. You are God. You are incarnate of God. You are incarnate of God. And never think you are a sinner. Why you are making you weak by all these unwanted and, negative thoughts? Never have any negative thought. By mistake or intentionally, something is committed by your body. God will help you. Just say, by mistake or intentionally, I have done this, and in future I will not repeat. So God will help you. Another important point, dear friends, I want to tell you is that we pray. Our method of praying is very, not correct. Never say, "Oh God, help me." In prayer, I, me, mine should not be there at all. A prayer preceded by I, me, my is never replied by God. Always ask favor from God for all, for all, not I, me, or my. No, whole human beings. Oh God, shower grace on the whole human beings, on the whole life beings, all living entities. Oh God, bless all the living beings. Give peace to all living beings. Remove the sorrows and negative energy from all the living beings. Because the word all includes I, me, and my. God will be happy. God will reply your prayer, my dear friend. People they complain, I am praying to God, but I never get the reply. Reason being, your prayer is wrong, the method is wrong. If you are asking some favor, ask for everybody. Whatever favor you ask from God, dear friend, ask for each and everybody on this earth. God will be happy and your prayer will be replied. So, you know, we should be just very simple. There is nothing, something very mysterious, nothing like that. Your prayer must be for each and everybody, not for your own self. See, again, I use the word own self here because whatever we demand on behalf of this body. There is no demand. Atma has no demand. Atma demands only proximity to Brahma, proximity to God. And God and Atma are not different. So, just understand the Brahma Vidya of Sanatana Dharma. This is what. There is no complexity, there is no confusion. Everything is crystal clear. Crystal clear. So, when you sit for meditation, always have positive thoughts. Use positive words. Never ask any favor just for your sake. If you pray to God, pray on behalf of the whole mankind. This is what the Vedic religion say. Hmm? According to our Vedas, the whole mankind is our parivar. The whole world is our family. This is the positivity of Vedas. This is the positivity of our Sanatan Dharma. So, dear friends, I tell you, follow this simple method. Don't wait for somebody will come and help you. Nobody will come and help you. If somebody says, I will help you, my dear friend, that is false. He can guide you simply by this is the path, follow it. And path is very simple. What is the that simple path? Simple path is have faith in your Atma. Your Atma is just God Himself. Atma and God are not different. Huh? Your ego, your mind, your intellect, all your vasanas just changes their direction. So the thoughts, your ego, your intellect, your vasanas, when their direction is outward, you are in difficult situation. So convince your mind, convince your ego, say, oh my dear mind, oh my dear ego, my intellect, all my vasanas, your origin from the Atma, please go back. Go back. Say like this when you are sitting in meditation. Slowly and steadily, I am going deeper, 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 deeper and deeper inside to the spiritual heart where resides the Atma, and I am going to merge with the Atma. Spiritual heart is another word used. The spiritual heart, Atma and God, there is no difference. Why I tell you like this? Because already I told you Atma is infinite, Atma is omnipotent, Atma is omnipresent, Atma is omniscient. My dear friend, our body is limited, our body is finite. How this body is able to contain something which is omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient, and having unlimited and infinite powers and all. So, dear, yeah, see, logic says infinite things cannot be occupied in finite space. Is it? So, Atma, spiritual heart, and God, they are there in the body, they are there in the outer space, they are there in the whole universe. Okay, very simple thing. This is what the Brahma Vidya of our Upanishads, Vedas, Shastras, Brahmanas, and Puranas say. There is nothing complex, very simple, no confusion. Everything is crystal clear. So, follow your own Atma, follow your own potentialities, follow and have faith in your own forces. They are there in this body. Whatever is there in the whole Brahman, in the universe, is there very much in your body. So people say, whatever is there in the Brahman is in your Pinda. Pinda means your body. Brahman means the universe. So, my dear friends, thank you for listening this simple talk but true. And thank you so much. Please like, comment, and share the videos. And please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Namaste, my friends. Om Shanti 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 Arunachala Shiva. When we recite Arunachala Shiva, the vibrations of positive energy are created in the body, dear friend. Just visualize that Arunachala Ramana is residing in my body, and each and every body cell is vibrating with spiritual energy. And see the result, dear friends. Your whole body will be having jyoti, having light, and you feel your whole body, each and every cell of your body is filled with peace and bliss. The word Arunachala Shiva, it is something, that word Arunachala Ramana is bliss, 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 and bliss. Thank you, dear friends. Thank